Ndinoda kuti nyika isiwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingatadzi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa 'Cause my hitters gon' die, don't die, the real hitters gon' shine and my people gon' rise 'cause we're born to win, yeah. I ain't saying, but I'm saying loyalty's my favorite characteristic of God, but finding it in it is hard. It's like trying to find God. You're the only one in your camp with cheese. You pay for everything they eat. Man, that insecurity is deep. Now I ain't said no names. These are just theories. If you hear me, baby, it's home. You must admit it's kind of eerie, baby. Like them chemtrails in the sky. Ain't the selling the slaves, kind of like the combines. We say everything in moderation, but don't do it in moderation. The lies of a gluttonous generation. 10-year-old girl.
Grand Rising and top of the day. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday, and I am so excited for today's episode. And I want to send a huge shout out to all of y'all for always supporting us right here on Converge and with The Day with Trae. I love y'all so much. There's so much love pouring in. I just always love to make sure I'm giving y'all a good shout out because we are on air because of you all. But of course, I'm just going to tell you today is a special episode on The Day with Trae. We got the Converge Media family in the building. I get to sit down with the Loves, Anthony and Marlie. They're going to be telling us a bit about how they are traveling and leveling up on their Traveling While Black journey. Can't wait to dive in with them. And then later on in the show, our friends from the WAN-iverse are here. So we got Patrick Galactic in the building and actually a special guest who will be joining us later on in the show. So you guys definitely want to stay tuned for that. But of course, it is the top of the show. So it's the great time for you guys to tag and share the stream. Please tag and share the stream with folks you feel could benefit from a daily dose of dopeness right here on The Day with Trae. Also, if you cannot watch our shows, we got you covered. Just go ahead and find us anywhere you find your favorite podcast by searching Converge Media Network and then The Day with Trae. You guys will see all of our shows are there. And mine is there as well. So go ahead, any podcast platform that's your favorite, Google, Spotify, iTunes, whatever is your favorite, you guys can find us there. Now, we've been talking about this all week, but I'm so excited because I finally got my tickets to the Elixir of Love. This is opera's most winningest comedy. You guys want to make sure you go get your tickets today. Cop those tickets. These shows actually be selling out. So you guys want to make sure that you guys are in the audience to enjoy some amazing music, costumes, and clearly some amazing comedy. I'm ready to laugh. So I hope y'all will join me and get your tickets. Well, I'm excited because, like I said, it's a jam-packed show. So we're going to get right into it here. We got Anthony and Marlie Love from Traveling While Black. They are right here on The Day with Trae set with me, enjoying my new living room set right here on our couch. What's up, Loves? How are y'all? And we did not plan this yellow. I want to put that out for the audience. We did not plan it, but it's so great to have y'all here. You guys' show has been phenomenal and picking up steam. Tell us a bit about how things have been going since I last was able to connect with you all.
Oh, well, a lot has been happening. I think since the last time we've spoken, we've had 100 episodes. We went to Belize. We've met a lot more cool people. And of course, while we're here today, we've decided to expand our mission and try to level up, as you say, with what we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, this is exciting because you guys have definitely traveled to so many places. I love hearing the addition of Belize. Before we get into how you're leveling up, you got to tell me, Marlie, how was Belize? Because I loved it. I had to go back, like almost back to back. Tell me how you enjoyed it.
Belize is amazing. It is a beautiful country. I feel like I was a different woman after I came back because we zip lined, we water rafted down the river, and that's something that I was a little afraid of. But once I did it, I'm like, I just can't wait to do it again. Yeah. So we're trying to plan another trip back as soon as possible.
You know, the great thing is, and I just keep telling people about this, because now we got the direct flight straight to Belize.
Yes.
It makes it so much easier, because oftentimes we think about these places as being like, oh my gosh, we're right up here all the way up in the Pacific Northwest, and we're not close to a lot of things. Like a lot of my East Coast family and friends, they're like, oh, we go to the Keys, we're over here, bro. And I'm like, man, you know, it takes us forever to get anywhere, but I love knowing that I can hop on a direct flight and be in Belize in 6 hours. I'm not mad at that at all. So I'm glad you guys were able to go and have a good time. But you guys have also been really showcasing so much of Seattle. I know last time I asked you about some of your favorite stops. I got to ask you again, because you guys have been all over. Since I've seen you, is there something else that's now kind of top of mind, or maybe in your top 10?
Oh, that's a good question. We recently just did an episode on Mount St. Helens, and that was our first time going up there and our first time camping. I think that right there is probably at the top of the list right now.
Yeah, I think camping, again, I'm a changed woman from another episode. Never camped. I was very afraid of bugs, but now I'm like, wow, I would do that next week, the next week again. Like, it was really fun and just chill to be with nature. So I think camping is one of our favorites.
Right now, we're on our nature trip. So anything having to do with nature, I think we're probably a big fan of right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna throw one your way then, because I just last weekend was out with my family. I haven't camped in a long time, but I'm a camping girl. I got a camping background. I lived in the woods for like 6 weeks when I was in high school, and I rebuilt vegetation with the Student Conservation Association. So I'm very much like connected to nature, and that was like a life-changing experience for me. And just last weekend, I took my boys out. We met some other family members, and we went to Rainbow Resorts in Eatonville. And this is a RV camp, but they got a couple cabins. They got like 10 sites, but they got this beautiful lake. You can rent a boat, go out there. They got fishing, they got swimming, they got canoes and all this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, we had a blast. And so already I'm like, okay, when am I going back? I'm already like planning another trip to go back, because it was phenomenal. So I love hearing that y'all are out there. You guys might want to put Rainbow Resorts on your list.
Hey, this will not be our last camping series. So next time we're definitely going to come to you to get some more spots for sure.
Yeah. There's some great places. But of course, you guys are here because you guys are doing something phenomenal, and you're really taking Traveling While Black to another level. Tell us a bit about what y'all are doing and why y'all decided to make this as the next kind of step for you all in your traveling journey.
Yes, I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, okay. I like hearing Marlie talk about it. But essentially, Trae, so after we reached 100, like we announced, we dropped the Seattle from our name, not because we're leaving Seattle. We're still based in Seattle, but because we see it as the next step in what we're trying to do, driving out our mission. So the first step in that really is starting to try to produce a series that goes not just in the Pacific Northwest, but all over North America. We got places picked out in Canada, Mexico, and of course throughout the Midwest and far in the East Coast of the United States. So that's really what we're trying to do with kind of this whole overall wanting to expand our reach, if you will. And Mars, I'll let you add anything that I'm.
Yeah, definitely. So for this new series, Travel While Black Across North America, it's going to be a little different from our YouTube series. It's kind of an expansion. So the episodes will be a little longer, more highly produced, and we hope to take these episodes to a network, like a bigger network.
And then one other aspect that, we're going to have in these episodes, or we're wanting to do with these episodes, is we like to incorporate some of the local Black people living in these communities. Because we always say when we drop in for a day, we can give a rating based on a day, but it's totally different living there. So that's another cool thing that we're wanting to do, is kind of incorporate the local experience with these episodes more.
Yeah.
I just really love this because, Traveling While Black anywhere is its own unique experience, right? And the fact that you guys are expanding this and really opening it up for people to participate, I think is so cool, because for me, that's one of my favorite things when I travel, is really connecting with the locals, right? Like, I don't like to be just on like, a vacation style resort. I mean, that's beautiful and everything, but I want to be where the people are. And I'm always like, well, where do you eat? Where do you dance? Where do you listen to music? Like, where do you do your thing? How do I go to a community center? I'll go to a community center pool over like, oh, this amazing swank pool. Not saying I won't enjoy that swank pool too, but like, I want to get that full on experience and really immerse myself in the culture when I go places. So we get it, because of course we can get the cuisine and everything, but when we're shopping around people, you get to bump into folks, share stories, and that cultural exchange for me is really everything. So I love that y'all are doing this. Now, you guys got an opportunity for people to really participate to help y'all go to this next level. Tell us more about that.
Definitely. So we started a Kickstarter, and we're trying to raise $50,000 on the Kickstarter. And for pledges, we are providing like different rewards, which is pretty cool. So for, I think, a $500 reward, you can sponsor one of our current YouTube episodes. Even I think $1,000 is, we'll sit with you and kind of help you with your brand, or talk to you about how you can brand yourself, like we did for our YouTube channel and our TikTok as well. And then we have $10,000 level where you can be a sponsor of the whole series in general as well. And then it's kind of fun. We have 4 places picked out, but the 5th place we haven't picked out yet, because if you donate or pledge $5, you can vote for the 5th place that you think we should travel to as well.
This interactive nature is taking it a whole nother level, y'all. I mean, because, people really love to be a part of what they're engaging with when it comes to content. And I think that that's something that the streaming of our streaming nature of our content allows us to do, right? Yeah. We're not really in the box that some of the major stations may have. You don't really get to engage as much. Right. And I really appreciate that about kind of the social media sphere, is that we have the opportunity to say, hey, tell us what y'all think, help us with this. We want to hear from y'all. So I love this. Make sure folks know where they can find you all and how they can contribute to this amazing opportunity that they have to be a part of your next level in your traveling journey.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll let you go.
I'll say, okay. Well, you can find us at travelingwhileblack.travelingwhileblackseattle.com, TWB Seattle on Instagram, TikTok, and our Kickstarter is on all of our links on our social media as well. And yeah, you can also Google Traveling While Black, and you can find us there also.
Yeah, and also be on the lookout, because Mars and I are planning to do something a little bit more, a little bit special with this, to try to get you all out to donate to the Kickstarter. So we're planning something like what we're calling like a mini telethon, if you will. So just follow our socials and you will find out more information about that. But with that, we're going to want you all to come on out and donate and get some gifts as well when you donate. So stay tuned for that.
Amazing. You guys are doing it once again. You guys are leveling up. I'm so excited that you guys were able to come on today in your busy schedules and in between your travels to really share this opportunity with the audience. And thank y'all so much for being here and doing what y'all do. I know we got something in the works too. Y'all don't want to miss that, because eventually you guys are going to see me popping up somewhere where they are. Thank you guys so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having us and for supporting us always. We can't thank you all enough.
Of course. Anytime. Oh my goodness. Well, that is the first segment here of The Day with Trae. As we continue, the Converge Media family edition of The Day with Trae is going to continue. You guys stay tuned after this short break. Patrick Galactic from Weird at Night, one of my buddies, he gets to join me right here on the couch. You guys don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. You're watching The Day with Trae.
In the depths of Belize, the travelers come across the waters, harvesting with their hands, learning of resilience rooted deep in the lands, culture thriving like a fire ablaze, sizzling with a pop and a chop, sharing its ways. Knowledge simmers and grinds into the hearts and minds, cutting away from the surface stories and colonial lies, boiling it down, breaking its shell as the truth pours out and gets plated collectively with love, spooned into bowls, feeding the soul. Garifuna, alive and strong at Palmento Grove.
Hey there, it's Trae Holiday. And of course, Besa and I had to take a trip back to Market Street Shoes to grab some items. They always know what to show us. And let me tell you, we both spent quality time to be sure we collected some amazing additions to our wardrobes. They have some of the most unique bags, shoes, and accessories. I mean, the whole shebang. It's always a good time when I get to shop with my girl Besa. Make sure you go check out Market Street Shoes, y'all, and you too can walk out with some dope gear. Welcome back, everybody, to the Day with Trae. What a great Converge Media family edition we have going on. And this is going to continue because my buddy from Weird at Night, Patrick Galactic, is in the building and making himself right at home right here in my living room. What's up, Patrick?
It is so comfy in here, Trae. I just made myself right at home.
And you know what? I love it that you're the first one to do it. Welcome to my home, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this is fantastic. I mean, if we get a little fireside situation going on, we're set. I can take a nap. I'm fine. I'm good. I'll just stay on the show forever. I'll just live here.
Well, we just appreciate you being here and everything y'all are doing over there at Weird at Night. You guys are keeping it so weird. And I got to say, every time I get to engage with y'all, there's so much addition to my joy because you know what it reminds me of? It's like a kid when you utilize your imagination to just create whatever you want. And that's how you guys do it. Tell us more about how you guys have been moving because you guys have had some phenomenal stuff, some huge peaks recently too with your episodes going over 100. I mean, you guys are really killing it, Patrick. Tell us how it's going for you.
It's going great. Obviously being weird is our brand, right? So like we're very on brand. We know what we're doing, right? We've got some big story stuff going on the show right now. And, Weird at Night is just one of those things. I might be hosting the show, then I might be possessed by a shoe detective who believes in a spectacle bear that I can't see, that you and I couldn't see the last time. And now Trae is on the show. Emmy Award winner Trae Holiday is now reporting for Weird at Night about the spectacle bear business. The ruler of hell and beyond has just kind of made a casual appearance on the show. So, just stuff like that happens. And big peaks, I would say. Big peaks.
No, big peaks indeed. And so I'm just elated because honestly, for those who do not watch, every time y'all come on and we get a glimpse of what's going on, I know it sparks intrigue because you guys are so unique in how you draft the script. I mean, sometimes reading these scripts for like voiceover and I'm like, where do they come up with this stuff? Just tell us a bit about how some of these characters are really evolved on Weird at Night because some of these guys kind of started with y'all toward the beginning.
Oh yeah. No, we have for instance, I alluded to the shoe detective, right? Steve Germany. And he's basically a postmodern noir detective who hunts for shoes instead of for murders or mysteries, and he is addicted to Surge rather than alcohol, and he's kind of a man-child. But yes, over 2 years of time, Steve has drastically evolved. He started out as kind of a still image with me narrating this like radio play style thing, and then he became me and has been a cartoon version of him as well. So that's just one character of many. And basically being a Blaze in Space, we set out to do this at the beginning of the pandemic. And then as time's gone on, it's become much more than a pandemic show. And but what you said, Trae, is the biggest compliment is like, if it inspires creativity, if it inspires people to just try it, just try whatever's in your head, try to make it real, just see what happens. If it's terrible, who cares? You know, and sometimes when something's bad, that can actually be the funny, entertaining part of it. And so on Weird at Night, we embrace the strange, we embrace the good, we embrace the bad, because it's all just part of living.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's also become, I think, this beloved space of like, you know, community too, because you guys are connecting with artists. You guys are, you know, bringing folks on, you're using different voices, you're creating different characters. And I think that that's also something that really drives, you know, folks to want to see this. But I know that you got a really great clip for us today. I'll let you make sure you set it up properly for us.
Sure. Yeah. Well, so tomorrow on our show, former cult leader who's now been proven to be the savior of the WAN-iverse, Dartone, is being put on trial for plagiarism because it's been discovered that the book of Dartone, his Bible, actually just contains auto rights from somebody else in the community, and that they were all plagiarized. That's just an allegation and an accusation. We're not sure if it's true or not. But one thing I can tell you for sure, Trae, is I will definitely be sitting here when we come back from this video.
I love
For
this
sure.
one.
For sure.
Okay, let's see this.
Let's see it.
You know, it's wild. I too didn't believe in the spectacle bear until I reviewed the tape from Patrick Galactic on The Day with Trae in the Black Media Matter studios. The bear is real, but only visible to some of us some of the time.
Hi, this is Blazing Space with another edition of Plastic Bear Theory. In about 45 seconds, I'm going to tell you the story of the spectacle bear and why we all need to worry about Dante, the ruler of hell and beyond. You see, the spectacle bear was first seen with TC Blackout before the events of Waystump 69. On Mars at Waystump 69, the spectacle bear actually saved the day, but Dartone III claimed that he saved the day, thus becoming the savior of the WAN-iverse. The spectacle bear then started appearing at Louis' Bear Glasses, and in an alley where it made a deal with the devil. But what is this deal with the devil? The Goblin Bird has joined forces with Lieutenant Suave and Pickle to get Trae Holiday to help them figure it out. Trae has invited Dante, the ruler of hell, to appear live on Converge, and that, my friends, is the story of the mysterious spectacle bear.
Well, y'all heard it right there. Of course, now is the time to welcome Dante, the ruler of hell from the WAN-iverse. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, as we described the last time that I got to talk to you, I said you have to come on because you're doing some phenomenal things in the WAN-iverse. Tell us more about how it's all going for you.
So all I can say is I might be getting involved in the trial, and I'm about to shake things up a bit.
Well, you're also doing deals with folks in the WAN-iverse. I mean, we know about deals in the real world, right? Somebody has to give up something. What are your deals kind of made off of, and what are folks having to give up, Dante?
Well, I mean, it's person to person. It depends on what you want, what you need, and what I want and need. So
well, your wants and needs definitely drive it. And I gotta say, your character is ever evolving in the WAN-iverse, and being able to connect with you, I was just intrigued because you were also doing some things in retail that I had no idea about. And tell us more about that part of you in the WAN-iverse.
So it gets very boring in hell. You have to pick up hobbies, and money's tight everywhere. So I've started creating jewelry of like a lot of my inspirations from what I see in hell and what I deal with on a day-to-day basis. And I actually came with a gift for you.
Wow. I'm excited, y'all. I didn't expect this. Let's see what you got. Oh, snap. Let's look at that right there. I get my very own Dante-inspired earrings. My goodness, that is a killer right there. You are super creative, Dante. Thank you for letting me get a gem of your jewelry.
Of course, thank you for having me on here to promote my creations.
Oh my goodness. Well, I gotta say, and it says it right there too, Dante Zoe. You guys will not forget this name at all. And you know, there are some folks here who actually love the WAN-iverse and love your character in the WAN-iverse. what do you have to say to them? Because they're watching you when you are on anytime, and they're inspired, I think, by some of the things you're sharing.
Well, all I can say is there's more to come.
Dante, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to doing more spots with you. We had a blast, and I promised the viewers that we would make sure you were on today. And here you are. You showed up right here in my living room. And because you have such a great eye for detail and design, what do you think of my living room set?
Well, I think it could be a bit scarier, in my opinion, but
I figured. I was hoping the colors would drum up something, but you're absolutely right. There's probably some more sprinkles of things we could add here.
Yeah.
Thanks again for joining me, Dante.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness, you guys, the WAN-iverse is the place to be. If you are not already tapping into Weird at Night, make sure you guys are catching them on Saturdays at 10 p.m. I can't wait for the next episode when I get to be right there in the WAN-iverse, because trust me, I'm trying to be the voice of truth there, y'all, and bring myself into that atmosphere. So make sure y'all are tuning in, because you guys also catch me there doing my thing, trying to help out as much as I can. You guys, what an amazing show today. Of course, I get to do a quick recap right after this short break. Stay tuned, y'all. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Hey guys, Besa Gordon here, and before heading to Belize, Trae Holiday and I had to make sure we linked up with our good friends over at Market Street Shoes to, of course, grab a few things for the trip. From bags to socks, shoes, sunglasses, earrings, and more. Before going on any trip, make sure you stop at Market Street Shoes. Trust me, you'll find just what you need to make your trip not only enjoyable, but fashionable.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Day with Trae. I'm your host, Trae Holiday. What a fun, fantastic Friday episode with my Converge family. I got to give a huge shout out to the Loves, Anthony and Marlie, for being here. And it's so exciting because now all of you get to participate in them leveling up their travel journey. They are not just going to be in Seattle. They are looking to take on the North America by storm. And I'm so elated for them. This is an exciting move in their journey, and also for us here at Converge, because I promise I'm so excited to see the productions of them in all of these different spaces, connecting with locals to hear their perspective of that so they can inform their ratings even more than their own experience. What a great idea for them to level up, and I'm so glad we get to be a part of it. Make sure you guys kick in to their Kickstarter. I mean, this is how we're going to be able to help get them there. They are on a track to raise $50,000 for this. And with $5 being put in, you guys get to help decide where they're going to go to on their 5th destination in this journey. So I'm telling you, they're going to be sharing with y'all where the other 4 destinations are. That you guys are going to want to follow them as they evolve this campaign and share their ideas. And it looks like there's some sponsorship levels where you can really be even more engaged in what they have going on. So make sure you guys go and check out their Kickstarter right there. And I got to give a huge shout out, of course, to our friends from the WAN-iverse, Patrick Galactic. Always a pleasure to have him on. So much fun energy. And honestly, I'm just so honored that I get to be a character in the WAN-iverse. You guys don't even know, but this is like, for me, this goes back to my childhood, because me and my best friend, my girl, Tiara Man, we would literally create our own radio shows when we were kids. I mean, middle school age. We both got karaoke machines one year for Christmas, and it was over. We were creating characters, and we had our own radio show, and we would do the characters and call in. So me doing this fun stuff stuff with the WAN-iverse is just bringing back all of those amazing memories for me. Tiara, I know you remember Boquita from the Bronx, okay? Anyways, I'm so glad that Patrick was here, and I'm so glad that I get to be a part of the WAN-iverse. And of course, we had Dante, y'all, the ruler from hell in the WAN-iverse, right here on my set. You know, clearly there's some things I could be doing to make it a little bit scarier, but I gotta thank Dante for my gift. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna want to check out what's going on in the WAN-iverse because you don't want to be left behind. Of course, that means this weekend it's starting, y'all. The WAN-iverse is gonna be on right here on Converge at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. You guys don't want to miss that episode. And we always gotta send a shout out to the True Fonts who are gonna be here on Sunday right here on Converge doing Truly Unruly. You guys will hear them sharing their love story. And it's a phenomenal weekend. It's going to be hot. Do what you can to stay cool. Check out for your elders. Make sure your neighbors are good. Family members, call them if you can't go by and visit. Make sure they got a fan. They got some type of AC, something so that they can stay cool during this heat wave. I want to thank you guys so much for watching The Day with Trae today. And of course, until Monday at 11 a.m., peace. Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.